Hey, what up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What's going down? We have witnessed history. Game 4 of the NBA Finals between the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs ended in a way that nobody ever would have expected. Spurs took a 29-point lead. They was up 27 at the half. And somehow it just didn't feel safe to me. Knowing how the Knicks have been playing all playoffs, and then seeing how the Spurs have just built double-digit leads all series long, every single game, and just let it fall by the wayside, being careless. And as much as I hate to say it, but I kept tweeting it last night while I was watching the game. The Spurs play the dumbest brand of basketball when they get a lead. They play really hard, really good, really tough defensively, build a big lead, and then start playing and one style basketball. Shooting shots with 19 seconds on the shot clock. Horrible shots. Not missing layups. Not getting shots blocked. I mean, they'll come down on a 3-on-1 and shoot a 3. As soon as they cross half court, 1 pass, 3. I watched the Spurs shoot 11 3-pointers, and I believe they made maybe 1. All this is with being plus 25 and no timeouts, no reprimanding from the coach. De'Aaron Fox just playing the worst basketball I have ever seen him play. Turning the ball over. I mean, you're the point guard. Off the rebound, off the break. Why would you pass the ball up to somebody, let alone somebody with their back turned? The Knicks get credit for a major comeback. Biggest in finals history. But me personally, watching that game, and anybody outside of a fanatic who's a basketball person, who's a sports person, who really watches the game within the game, that didn't have anything to do with the Knicks last night. That had nothing to do with the Knicks. That was absolutely atrocious by the San Antonio Spurs. That was absolutely. It was to the point where when the game was over, I didn't even say, "Damn, they blew that." I turned my TV off and started playing games on my phone. It didn't even move me. It didn't even move me to. It was to the point where I wasn't even gonna make a video today. I got C4 on ice, y'all. No coffee today. C4 on ice. I wasn't even gonna make a video. And to be quite honest, it's gonna come down to 8 o'clock, 8:25, 5 minutes before tip, whether or not I'm even gonna watch Game 5. Because who cares at this point? I could care less about Game 5. It's already bad enough I don't watch the NBA until after the Super Bowl. I don't even tune in till after the Super Bowl, just because the product is so trash. Then you gotta. I mean, you can't just turn on the TV and watch a game. You gotta go find these horrible games where dudes is, every time they shoot they fall down. Watching a team shoot 57 threes a game, 63 pointers a game. I'm just not interested anymore. Until after the Super Bowl's over is when I really start watching, and then I gotta really do research to find out who's good and who's this and who's that, because I could really care less. But last night just solidified it as to why I don't watch. And everybody's like, "Oh, Steph Curry ruined the game." Steph Curry didn't ruin the game, because Steph Curry's threes was going in. Klay Thompson's threes was going in. Steph Curry did not ruin the game. Y'all got to stop that. Steph Curry did not ruin the NBA. Somebody like Mitch Johnson ruined the NBA by letting your team shoot all those threes with a lead, with a 20-plus point lead. Even Mike Brown, because it's a guy on the Knicks. His last name is McBride. I don't know who the hell this dude is, but I ain't seen this dude make a shot in 2026. And every time he get the ball, he shoot. I ain't seen this dude make a smart. To be honest, I ain't seen the dude dribble the ball twice. Every time I see McBride or whatever, I don't know his first name, but every time I see this dude, he catch and shoot from anywhere. I ain't seen him help break a press. I ain't seen him play defense. Only thing I seen McBride do is get the ball and chuck up dumbass threes. Which is why we don't see much of him, but we see too much. We see too much. But the shit I saw last night from San Antonio really just solidifies why I don't watch the NBA. And like, even during the course of watching the Celtics play, watching other teams play, I just can't watch it. I can't enjoy it, because you got dudes 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", 7'1", 7'5", just chucking up threes, man. And it's just bad. It's just a bad brand of basketball. It's a bad brand of basketball. I forget with the team, but I saw a guy shoot a mid-range, made the mid-range, and the coach took him out because he didn't shoot a three. It's in the NBA. Because I didn't quite, I said, did I see what I think I just saw? And then I watched Nightcap with Uncle Ocho. Now, Uncle Ocho and Joe and ISO. Salute to them for killing it. And they're killing shit. But they talked about it, and I said, okay, I thought I saw that. I wasn't sure. It's nuts how the game has changed. But I don't want to get too far away from that. But what I will say is, before this series started, I did say, because I picked the Spurs to win the series, but I did say the only shot the Knicks had is if OG Anunoby plays his ass off. And OG Anunoby, right now, to me, is the MVP of this series. OG Anunoby, to me, I could be wrong, is the Finals MVP. And like I said, I don't got a dog in this fight. I don't care who wins. I did choose the Spurs, but neither one of these teams are my team, so I could care less. OG Anunoby's playing high-level basketball and should win the MVP. Jalen Brunson scoring a lot of points, taking a lot of shots to get the points. He's not really playing a series which he is of which that we are accustomed to see him play, because the Spurs are so good defensively and they got so many bodies they can throw at him, and they kind of wearing him down, and it ain't looking like a Jalen Brunson. He's having moments and he's having spots, he's picking spots, but it ain't looking like a Jalen Brunson type of outing when he goes out for the most part. Game 4 was his best game, shooting wise, percentage wise, and looking like, because they was down by so much, he was just, the defense kind of sagged off. Stephon Castle was in foul trouble again. Nothing new there. Stay in foul trouble. Stay turning the ball over. Just no adjustments. Just Spurs are just playing dumb basketball, man. Spurs are just playing, and these are professionals. This is a professional organization, millionaires, the best in the world at what they do, but they're just playing just a dumb brand of basketball, man. And it's aggravating to a basketball fan, especially a fan that don't really give a damn who wins or loses. I didn't bet on this series. If the Celtics would have been playing, I probably would have bet and been losing money or winning money, whatever. But just watching this series is just a terrible brand of basketball by the Spurs. And the Knicks, it seems like the Knicks is just waiting them out, because the Spurs are athletically and physically more dominant, but mentally and being out coached and players having pride and wherewithal to do what they do at a high level and let the game unfold, the Knicks are killing it. The Knicks are killing it. And they've been killing it for the last 3 months. I ain't saying nothing bad about the game, and they came back and won, obviously. But what I'm saying is, it was more on the Spurs than it was on the Knicks in Game 4. It was atrocious. It was atrocious. It was like I said, I doubt that I'll watch Game 5 because we already know what's going to happen. If the Knicks win, I'm sorry, if the Spurs win Game 5, I'll definitely watch Game 6 because I would like to see the Knicks win it at home and see them celebrate in New York. Because like I said, I was, walking around the city this past weekend, it was like nothing I've ever seen before. It was like nothing I've ever seen before, I'll tell you that. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. The feeling that I got, all this, nothing I've ever seen before. But anyway, man, I don't really got too much of a breakdown on the game because it was horrendous, and it was a real agitating game to watch as a basketball fan. And I'm gonna leave it there because I don't want to disrespect nobody on the Spurs, because they are the best at what they are, in the NBA, so they're the best at what they do, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, man, very aggravating game. Salute to the Knicks. Shout out to the Knicks. Looking like y'all did the unthinkable and bringing the championship back to the city. And I can't wait to see it happen. Realistically, I can't wait to see it happen. And we're going to leave on this. The NBA is always better when the Knicks is winning. I'm out, y'all.